What's going on, everybody? Voodoo51292 with you on this Monday evening in January. As you can see, back in my apartment here where I go to school. School started for me this past week, and so now, of course, you're seeing me back here. And as you can see, I actually do have some artwork on the wall. You can't really see it well. I've got art there, I've got art over there, art over there. So I did actually decorate the place a little bit since the last time, but this video is a channel update for the week of Monday, January 23rd through Sunday, January 29th of 2012, and this is going to be a jam-packed update, all kinds of information and news for you. So go ahead and get started like we always do by talking about what happened last week. Well, last Tuesday was a pretty special day for me. It was my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, and I put out a variety of videos that day. The first thing I did was actually film sort of like a look back or reflection video on the past year, what it's meant to me, my experiences and some of the things I learned while being on YouTube for a full year. And then I actually uploaded some surprise retro gameplay footage. This was footage that I actually took back in September of 2010, before my channel even started, of a classic game, and that game was Crash Bandicoot 1 for the PlayStation 1. I got the game a couple years ago through PSN and played it on my PlayStation 3, and it's pretty funny footage, I think, because I had never really played any classic platformer, so it was kind of a new thing for me, and for me, the game was pretty difficult, and it's pretty funny to just see me fail over and over and over again. So if you haven't seen all the 1-year channel anniversary footage, it's in a playlist called, I believe it's like 1-year channel anniversary retro footage or something like that. The playlist is under my featured playlists on my profile homepage, so go check that out. So that's what I did Tuesday, and then for the rest of the week, I hunkered down and completed my playthrough of Batman Arkham City, and put out a game review for that. All that footage finished, getting tongue-tied. All of that footage finished uploading over the course of Sunday night. So all that stuff is now up for you to see. And pretty productive, I think, last week, getting my final game done for 2011. So I'm pretty excited about doing that. So that was last week. In the past, let's look forward to this week. All sorts of stuff coming up this week that I need to tell you. So get ready, because I'm going to overload you with information, but that's how it is right now. So, first things first, now that I'm done my games for 2011, that means that it's now time for my top 10 games of the year video series that I've been talking about for like a month now that I would be doing. That's next on the agenda. I've already actually started working on those videos over the weekend, and I'm going to be continuing to work on them all week long in order to get those videos out to you. So I'm going to be working on it tonight and pretty much almost every night this week to get videos out. And like I said I would do, I'm actually planning on releasing these videos as I finish them. So you may see 2 or 3 videos go up one night, and then the next night 2 or 3 more, sort of like that, so that you have something to watch over the course of the week. You don't have to wait all week and then one day have everything uploaded at once. And I think that doing it that way will give the series good exposure, so that a lot of different people will be able to come on the channel and see, oh, he's doing Game of the Year videos. So they're going to be pretty good, I think. I'm putting a lot of hard work into it. I'm gonna be able to do what I wanted. I'm gonna be able to make the videos the way I envision them, because I've worked enough with the video editing software that I'm going to be able to do what I wanted. So it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be professionally done by any means. In fact, my microphone that I'm using to record is actually like shorting out, which kind of sucks. So we'll see how that goes. I may have to wind up using my webcam microphone, which kind of sounds like crap, but you make do. So I'm busy, hard work making those videos, and I hope, and there shouldn't be any reason why I cannot actually complete all of those videos by this week and have them up on the channel. So that's good news. Also, I will be doing 2 new videos that are like this, with me, sitting in front of the camera. One of them is going to be actually an updated gaming schedule video, because you remember, I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, I put out a video with like a rough gaming idea for some of the games in 2012, just some games I was looking at that I was interested in, but didn't know if I was going to be playing those games or not. I gave some tentative release dates. Well, as soon as I made that video, all of the game developers, I guess just to spite me, went and changed all the release dates. Games are now moving all over the place, and it's actually a good thing, because if you remember, I gave some of those dates, and there were a lot of videos that were actually clustered together, or not videos, games that were clustered together all on like 1 week. And now some of the weeks that looked like it would be my busiest weeks now actually look almost free, because these games have just moved all around in their release dates, but it looks like these are more solidified, solid release dates, and I have a better idea in my head about which games I'm actually definitely going to be playing. So I'm going to make an updated video with more concrete plans as to which games I'll be playing, at least through, you know, the early months or so of 2012, so look for that. And I'm also going to make a video for something that I just made a decision on last night, and that's that I'm actually now on Twitter. Voodoo51292 is officially on Twitter, and I basically, in a nutshell, because I'm going to go into detail in that separate video, but I'm basically going to be going to Twitter now to post up all of my updates, meaning the kind of stuff I used to post on Playfire, if you followed me over there, when I put up, you know, I'm uploading this set of videos, I'm playing this game, you know, expect this footage, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to be now uploading, or posting, I should say, to my Twitter page, which is now at Voodoo51292. You can follow me on Twitter there, and I'll be making another video going into specifics on why I made the change, basically, from Playfire to Twitter for my updates. You know, what are my plans on how I'm going to use Twitter, because they're a little bit different than for Playfire, so just look for that video for more specifics on the move to Twitter, okay? But if you do want to go follow me on Twitter, again, it's at Voodoo51292. I've also linked, you know, in that website link section right on the right hand side of my channel, right under my description, where my Playfire account was and still is. There's now a little Twitter icon there, and if you click the Twitter icon, it'll take you right to my Twitter account. So go sign up over there if you have a Twitter, follow me over there, and then watch the video so I can explain to you more specifics on that. So those two videos will be coming out this week as well. Then, there is going to be another episode of Boos Brew this week. It'll be probably later in the week, but maybe this weekend. But we're supposed to have a special guest on Boos Brew. We're supposed to have the Arid Lord as a special guest coming on Boos Brew this week. We talked to him, he said he was interested, but Brandon and I have to sit down and basically plan out the show, plan out what we're going to talk about, and then get in touch with him about which day works out best for him that we can actually record the episode. So we're expecting him to be on the show. If he can't make it this week for some reason, we'll still have a new episode of Boos Brew, and this one's going to be more like our official episode would be. The first one's more like a pilot episode where we just kind of BS'd around and stuff, but this one we're actually going to be talking beforehand and, like I said, basically gathering some topics and kind of planning out the structure of the show before we do it, so that it should be more of a concise, structured kind of thing, and it'll be better. So that's coming this week as well, possibly later this week. Now, on top of all that, if I do gameplay footage this week, which I very well may, just depends on if I want to take a break from making my year-end videos, or I finish them early and I have some time. The gameplay footage you will see, I'm actually going to be finally returning to Skyrim. And I haven't played Skyrim since November. I've been dying forever to go back and play it, but I was having all that time trying to get all these games done for 2011. But I have two open weeks here. This week coming up, and then next week, I'm not actually playing my first game for 2012 until the week of February the 7th. So I have this week and next week free of games for a change, which is unbelievable. But if I do gameplay this week, it will be Skyrim. Next week should be just a huge amount of Skyrim, because I don't have anything going on next week. I don't have year-end videos. Those should be done by next week. I don't think there's going to be an episode of Boos Brew next week because we're trying to do it every 2 weeks. You know, so I should be pretty much open all of next week to doing Skyrim footage. I may try to see if any of my viewers or fans wanted to play some multiplayer with me next week. Remember, I have all sorts of games that I'll go over if I decide to do that next week, that I'll talk to you about, and that you can kind of see if you want to play with me or something, maybe. Brandon and I, whatever. There could be some Modern Warfare 3 footage. Brandon and I, now that Brandon has the game, we may hop on Modern Warfare 3 and play that a little bit. So if there's gameplay footage, it's going to be Skyrim. I want to go back to Skyrim, but it could be some other stuff too. It could be, like I said, some Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, which I haven't done actual footage of in quite a long time. I've played a little bit of it, but I haven't taken footage, so there could be that as well. All of that this week. So even though there's no set game right now I have to complete, the channel is still buzzing because there's a lot of stuff now that I'm doing just outside of just gameplay. So again, to recap, this week, year-end videos, be on the lookout for that. That's the big thing, the major thing I'm working hard on, year-end videos. So look for those to upload over the course of the week. Okay, two videos of one talking about my new Twitter account, going into specifics about it, and the other is going to be a more solidified, concrete gaming schedule update video for for what we know so far in 2012, which is basically like sort of the first half. So those two videos will be coming. A new episode of Boos Brew, which we expect to have the Airy Lord on as a guest on that episode. If he can't make it, like I said, there still will be a new episode definitely this week, so check that out. We got good feedback on the first episode, so we hope that people will be excited to see the second episode. And then, if there's any gameplay footage I do this week, it'll either be Skyrim or Modern Warfare 3 or something like that this week. So, crazy. A lot of stuff going on right now, but it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. 2012 is starting off pretty well, especially here on the channel. I have all kinds of things to do right now, and I don't actually have the pressure and weight of a game that I need to complete weighing on me right now, which is a pretty nice feeling that I can kind of be free, play what I want, be able to work on these videos, and just kind of take it easy for a couple weeks before the releases pick up, you know, for 2012. Yes, I know that there are like 3 releases coming out on January 31st. Soul Calibur 5, Final Fantasy 13-2, and Never Dead. I'm not doing any of those games, okay? First of all, Soul Calibur 5, like I mentioned before, I'm not going to be doing any footage of fighting games. I'm not going to be playing fighting games this year. I tried it out last year. I suck at fighting games, okay? I do. I enjoy watching people play fighting games, so I'm going to be checking out coverage of Soul Calibur 5, probably on DSP Street Fighter, but I will not be playing it myself. Final Fantasy 13-2, I'm just not a fan of Final Fantasy. I'm not a fan of the gameplay there. Plus, that game is going to be 100 million hours long, and I don't want to get involved in the middle of all of that. And I never played I didn't play Final Fantasy 13-1, so it makes no sense to play Final Fantasy 13-2. And then Never Dead, I consider doing it, but most people are saying that the game is crap, and I don't really want to start 2012 off by playing a crappy game. So, you know, I'm not going to be doing any of those 3, but I will be doing something. So, alright, thanks for watching the update. Be on the lookout for all these new videos coming this week. It's going to be a good week, and I'll see you this week with all the footage that is coming out. And my phone is ringing, so I'll see you later.